in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the New Orleans Saints. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First down, Stafford here. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
At the 43-yard line.
Stafford. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Stafford throws complete to Galladay. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up fourth. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll try it now.
Come on.
He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang, had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield makes it hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
That's his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
A gain of 5.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On third down, here's Kamara. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. First down, Winston. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds. Ruled incomplete here. Makes it
2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
from the 21. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Winston.
We'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints have taken the early lead.
The kick is
and it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Lions nothing.
Norstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Fielded in the end zone.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover. And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler.
Oh, my God.
Way to start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well, and they took the shot downfield. They were more than prepared for that one.
A gain of 6 there on first. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They'll wind up losing 7 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Play action now. Winston. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Here's Kamara trying to run for him. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th.
Winston to throw for it on 4th. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints.
Deontay Harris.
A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
Will Lutz lining up for the point.
It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and take it. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Going for the deep ball. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Detroit. Big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. And right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there, and so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, Winston again. And that'll be incomplete. Winston took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. On the return, here's Agnew. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 15-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Stafford. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have...
And Stafford's going to be taken down. That's a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
This is intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Now a first down throw, Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions have got it back to a one-score game. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Well, sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, one-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So first and 10 now from the 30. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, Winston escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
Jameis Winston, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
His throw is going to be incomplete. Janoris Jenkins with good coverage that time as he was able to get in there and knock it away.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, Stafford. A scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. So now Stafford will bring up the Lions, and they'll go for 2. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, and he's going to bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he returns this to the 22.
Return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you're looking for some separation in this ballgame.
Oh my fucking God, bruh.
Hit him with something else.
I dove before the ball was even thrown.
Now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he's got this down to the 35.
And the stupid ass, sorry ass nigga fucking game, bruh.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row, and now a pickup of 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Winston now. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 17-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Winston. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I remember.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
And it's third.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Winston. This is caught.
How the fuck? Come on, defense!
All the way to the 2.
Oh my gosh!
So far, this one moves the chains.
Good catch there by Emmanuel Sanders, and he's exactly who you want in your locker room and who you want on your team. He can integrate into an offense quickly. He joined the San Francisco 49ers at midseason last year and had a huge impact in their run to the Super Bowl. He's a veteran receiver that everyone respects. And yes, he can still play.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll run it with Camaro. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll try to run it in. It's Camaro. Yeah, this is going to depend on his spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown.
That's caught.
Come on! Oh, Kuda!
3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Lions first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Stafford on first down. And that's complete to Jesse James. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Throwing again at Stafford. Flushed out right. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there of 22.
Detroit Lions, first down.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Again, it's Stafford. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he is going to have the Lions first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. From the red zone now, Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Complete.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Terrific catch and a big chunk of yardage gained by Kenny Galladay, and that's exactly what he does. That's why he's so dangerous downfield. Highest average yards per reception among NFC receivers in 2019 to over 18 yards per catch. He has the length and really has a nose for the football, especially when they put the ball in the air and he goes up and gets it.
3rd and 5.
Here's Stafford. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. So now here come the Lions up to go for 2. Stafford.
Throw the ball, Staff!
So
Fuck!
2 points, but the D got
Oh my god! Fuck your drop back! Throw the fucking ball! Damn!
You know, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
That's out of bounds. That's out of bounds. Of course you can't
Out of
challenge.
bounds, just shy of the 40.
A gain of
That's
33
fucking
yards.
out of bounds, bruh.
Field now for 1st and 10. Throwing, Winston. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he's taken down, but not before.
Come on, defense! What the fuck are y'all doing?
32 that time.
Come on!
First and goal. 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And that's now 2 big catches on this drive for him.
You know, the NFL keeps talking about the possibility of using video for coaching on the sidelines. That's not approved yet, but you can still use pictures. They've got to send his picture down to their defense and say, you see him? Cover him.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. To the air again with Winston. He's getting
What the fuck are you doing?
the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jameis Winston with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And
Oh my God. You guys just let this sorry motherfucker do what he wants. Come on. Where the fuck is this D-line?
Now following the touchdown to kick. This taken in about 4 yards deep.
Agnew can only do so damn much.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Had to play this shit behind all fucking game.
Really has flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score
Oh my God.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And that'll be incomplete.
Are y'all fucking serious?
He tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. That's complete. And he's going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13.
35-yard line.
Stafford looks to throw again. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Right back to him for 10 more and a 1st.
4 yards. That's another.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 40.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hockenson. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Stafford able to get this complete to Swift, his running back. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. To the air again, Stafford. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. On 1st down, it's Stafford. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Marcus Williams. Looks right. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their
That's bullshit, bro.
We're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect.
Fucking defense out here just chasing goddamn butterflies.
Do that to their opponent.
We're just gonna let them score on every fucking possession. So our offense has to turn around and fucking dig us out of a goddamn hole every fucking week. Sorry ass bitches.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Good throw, Stafford. Where the fuck are you throwing that goddamn ball, dude?
Defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch, counter punch, hasn't it?
Oh, now you want to show up, Clowney?
The big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
The tackle made back at the 39-yard line.
They run it again with Kamara. Call it 7 yards on the carry, so a pretty good gain, but still left with a tough 3rd and 8.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
Next call, it's Thomas. And he's brought down